Moving out of the store, Claire and Hannah made their way to one of the nearby cafes with the twins. "What type of jobs have the two of you been taking up?" Claire asked the sisters while walking over to the cafe. Occasionally, she'd have to move out of the way of an adventurer due to how crowded the hallways would get on the main floor of the guild. Candace shrugged. "Nothing too fantastical. We've been traveling a lot to get a better sense of what's on the other side of the portal. Though we've been sticking around the kingdom of Corin." Brooke added into the conversation. "The kingdom has plenty of opportunities as it is, so we've decided against trying out the higher level portals or going to other kingdoms." Hearing that they weren't going to the other continents or territories, Claire thought about whether it was a good move or not. But at the same time, it was a true statement to say that there are too many things needing the services of adventurers. "There are a couple of merchants that we've been helping more often as we've developed a professional relationship with them," Brooke continued. "Our two families are going to need to have numerous connections if we're going to expand our brand." She waved a hand away from her as though painting a picture of how large she hoped influence would be on the other side of the portal. Reaching the cafe, they lined up to wait to make an order. In front of them were men and women dressed in more diverse outfits, reflecting the growing prosperity of life inside the guild. Compared to the outside of the guild, getting a beverage at places like this requires guild points, and it isn't free. Even with that, it feels like more and more people line up to either get food in one of the dining levels or to get a beverage before enjoying the scenery. Claire looked at the people sitting casually at the numerous tables, some enjoying the new scenery that was a grassy hill landscape, while others chatted with their friends. It makes sense why the guild has so many of these cafes scattered throughout the levels. When Claire returned to paying attention to what her sisters and Hannah were talking about, she was surprised by the topic. "Yeah, there are adventurers from this side of the portal creating businesses on the other side. It's like they practically have a life inside there." Candace sounded shocked as she described what she'd seen. "I know some people who have started relationships with the people inside the simulation." "Don't they know that it's just a simulation?" Hannah asked Candace, worried in a voice for the people. Claire had a similar feeling, thinking the people had gotten lost in how realistic everything was on that side. Shaking her head, Candace said, "Some are aware, but it seems like with how realistic the people are, they've decided to just brush aside such thoughts. I honestly can't blame them. Reading some of the forums, there are some that are in underground cities with hardly any people. Thinking about going through what we deal with, dying and fighting monsters each and every day, it's understandable that there would be those who would want to find some kind of connection," Brooke said, following up with Candace's thoughts. Seeing the look in Claire's eyes, "I mean, with how large the simulation is, it's not like it's easy meeting up with other survivors located in other underground cities. Though there aren't official numbers, some have speculated how many people inside the simulation there are compared to us. It's a pretty big difference. This just means it's easier to form a relationship with one of the people on the other side, even if it's not real, Candace said. They were quiet after sharing the information as though it were a lot to take in.